Ladies and gentlemen, please be reminded to switch off all mobile devices or put them to silent mode. Please also note that you are required to remain seated throughout the entire ceremony.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Before the ceremony begins, let us give you a quick overview of this afternoon's program. We are delighted to have the Dean of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business, Professor Gerard George, open this ceremony with a congratulatory speech. This is followed by a speech by the Valedictorian, after which we will proceed to the presentation of the degrees. We seek your kind understanding and cooperation with a few quick reminders here. Graduates, please return to your seats immediately after you have collected your scrolls. All guests and graduates, kindly remain seated till the end of the ceremony, and please refrain from leaving the ceremony at any point.
As the school has engaged professional photographers to take individual and close-up shots of the graduates on stage, kindly refrain from standing up or walking around to take photographs. Graduates, we also seek your kind cooperation to refrain from taking selfies when on stage. After the ceremony, graduates will be ushered together with faculty for a group photo. All photographs will be available for download from the photographer's website from 15th of August. For more details, students can check with the registrar's office after the ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in the welcoming the Grand Processional. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite you to stand for the national anthem.
Shita, shita,
Thank you, and please take your seats.
Dean Jerry, distinguished guests, professors, graduates, parents, families, and friends. Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to Commencement 2019 of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business. I am Kevin.
And I am Cassandra, and we are both graduates of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business, and we are honored to be your MCs this afternoon. Kevin, 4 years, it just flew by like that, and we are here today. Aren't you excited?
Yes, definitely. It's really crazy.
Yes, and I still remember when I first stepped into school, we actually went for the FOC, freshman orientation
yes.
camp. Yeah, so which run were you in?
I was in run 3, I think. Which one were you in?
I was in run 3 too, and I heard that we are quite lucky. We didn't get to sleep in the tents.
Right, that's true. But there's definitely one memorable thing about that one. I think we had to go into this Milo pond thing. I don't know, maybe the parents don't really know, but this Milo pond is like, when you're dirt and then like the rain falls and then it just smashed up into like this one
pond of Milo thing.
And we just call it Milo pond. And also from there, we also like, remember all the horror stories that all the fascies used to tell us about this boss bidding.
And I believe all of us here have a love-hate relationship with boss bidding for the past 4 years, where we all have to learn how to bid for our different modules, right?
Right, definitely. I really feel you. I can't believe that really 4 years ago, we were actually the same BGS class last time. And we also went to OCSP to Cambodia together.
Yes, and time flies. I think we survived so many things together. Projects, presentations, examinations. And I guess it boils down to this day today that we're here.
Right. It's really crazy. And looking back, I think like it's just, we couldn't have done this without the support of all these people. All our families, parents, professors.
Yes, and definitely our friends. I deserve both of us, and all of the graduates here today deserve a pat on the shoulder, right?
Right, let me pat you on the shoulder.
So, looking back, I guess it's really time for us to thank our friends, thank our parents, thank our professors.
Definitely.
So let us join our hands to show our gratitude to them for being and playing such an important part of our role in this journey. So, to start off today's program, let us welcome the Dean of Lee Kong Chian School of Business, Professor Gerard George, to deliver his congratulatory speech to the graduates. Dean Jerry, please.
Wow. I don't know, when that fellow said he's so excited, he didn't seem very excited. So I think your parents are more excited that you're graduating than you are excited. See, one parent was shaking. It's like, no more tuition fees. Distinguished guests, parents, class of 2019. Wait, let me tell you the rules of how my speech is going to go. Every time I say a few words, you have to say yay or make noise, okay? Let me try this again. Distinguished guests. Wait, that was mostly from our faculty. Your slot will still come. Class of 2019. Kind of lame, but it's okay. Colleagues. Yeah, see, even more spirited than these lame fellows. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right, now we're feeling a little bit better. Apart from my colleagues here who've taught you as professors, I also want to acknowledge our colleagues from SUTD who are here to support the folks graduating in the dual degree program. Let's hear it for them as well. So where are my DDP folks? Is that how engineers make noise? You could do better. Where are my DDP folks? Okay. I thought my job as dean was done when I come for graduation, but even here I have to work hard. I know our friends started saying we have to thank everybody here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a speech, and then we're going to get on with business. First, I really want us to thank our parents. Parents, I know you worked so hard over the 4 years. Please go home and beat up your kid. That was the saddest clap I've ever heard, right? You deserve better. Did you have to wake up and make sure they did their homework? Yeah, I can see some heads nodding. Yeah. Did you have to make sure that you stayed up, got food for them when they came home? Yeah. And this is all you get. So let me try again. Where am I? This is what happens if you're not following your script. Let's thank our parents and our family. Slightly better, it's like a B minus, but still, okay. The second is your classmates. Really, I really think it's the heat today. It's just not put them in the right mood. So I think we have to warm up a little bit or cool down a little bit or whatever we have to do. Love them or not, your classmates, and some of you maybe, actually there are a lot of couples, weddings that I go to who started from SMU. So if you're in that category, congratulations, invite me in a few years, I'll be there. There's another group of people that I think, apart from your family and your classmates, is the faculty and staff. So let's hear it for them. Well, that's good. Thank you. So you have to pardon me because once a year I get to make the speech, even though I make it 5 times with slight variations. So I'm going to do a little bit of bragging, which I'll call marketing, okay, or branding. So the business school is really doing remarkably well, right? Thanks to all of you, right? The school has been ranked 6th in the Financial Times ranking of top business schools in Asia, Asia Pacific, moving up 7 places from 13. I'm really not impressed with these kids. You know, I'm not sure who I'll be punishing more if I hold back the degree now, whether it's them or your parents. So I'll give it to you, okay? We achieved for the first time a top 50 placement in the QS subject rankings in 2019. We are ranked 41 in the world. This ranking is important because it's done by other deans. So when we think about SMU and we are finishing up our 19th year, it's important that my peers recognize us as being in the top 50, amongst the best in the world. And for us, that is a big signal that not only are our quantitative metrics of how our rankings are done show that we've done a great job, but also our peers recognize that we've improved and come to be amongst them. So it really is a big step for the business school to come into the top 50 this year in that ranking. Our exec MBA or EMBA is ranked 22nd in the world. Our MBA at 43. Our wealth management program is 3rd in the world, right? So the business school is also the youngest school to win what we call the Triple Crown in accreditation. This is not like horse racing for those of you who do that. This is the AACSB, which is the American standard, Equus, which is the European standard, and Amber, which does for all our MBA programs and so forth. So the Triple Crown actually means that we meet the most rigorous standards for education, assurance of learning, and the graduate outcomes that we are here to see. So congratulations to everybody who's been involved. There's another ranking which isn't always discussed, and that tells about the strength of our faculty. So there's something called the UT Dallas Rankings for Business School Research. And in 2019, the business school came 33rd in the world. More importantly, we are first in Singapore. I won't talk about the other two schools because the deans meet every 2-3 months and we have breakfast together. So I'm not going to make elaborate claims because I'll get beat up in that meeting. I'm also very proud of your achievements. There's a long list here. I'm not going to be able to cite all of them, but I'm going to pick out a few to show how well our students have done over the past year. SMU's team Meridian, comprising third-year business undergraduates Ng Yan Hong, Ng Zheng Han, and O Ka Jasmine, edged out 31 other teams to become the champions of the Maritime Summit Case Challenge 2019. All three are from the operations management area. Are there operations management students here? Yes, you should make louder noise. SMU's Team Connect, comprising some of you, Chu Chen Hao and Cassandra Ong. I'm going to change my mind and not give them the degrees. They came fourth in the National HR Case Competition. And more of our students are adopting the entrepreneurial route. Zhen Yong, co-founder of Taurus provides secure and seamless login solutions by using blockchain technology. Zhen Yong, in his final year BBM program, founded Taurus under the school's Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship Incubation Program. There are other successes like Jeremy Lowe, an alumni of the business school. He co-founded Omna, a retail technology company that automates retail listings across multiple digital platforms. Our students, and these are just a few examples, are doing spectacularly well when they are in school, when they are in the business school, and even after they graduate. So well done, everybody. I've been dean now for 5 years. There's only one parent saying, well done for that one. Thank you, thank you. I'll take a picture with you later. So in those 5 years, if you remember, 4 years ago, I spoke with many of you in the open house and trying to decide whether your son or daughter should actually go to SMU, or if they had a choice between NUS, NTU, SMU, SUTD, whichever schools or universities there are. And you were trying to make a call on which is the best for your son and daughter. And I hope after 4 years, and you see how they've grown and how they've matured as individuals, it really is, for me, a great moment of pride to say thank you for putting your trust in us, and we hope we've delivered. For the students here, I want to give you a few takeaway points. The first thing you have to do is just remember that SMU will always be on your CV, right? And it's important. And because of that, you have the responsibility to do the school proud. My fervent request to you is to remain part of the school. Graduate, yes, but to be connected. Come back as alumni. We have lots of different projects as experiential learning, all the CCAs. We need great mentors. You've benefited from many of those who've graduated before you. And I ask that you remain connected and be part of the fabric of this institution. The other thing I'd like you to remember is that whatever you do as an alumni reflects on our school. Some of you, we talk about circle values. I'm not going to test you because maybe you might not remember all of them. The circle values, for those of you who do not know, our parents here: commitment, integrity, responsibility, collegiality, leadership, and excellence. The circle values actually reflect who you are as a person. And I do hope that as graduates, as alumni, you'll continue to live those circle values and make us proud. Equally, the school will invest in you too. We'll make sure that we improve our curriculum. We'll continue to make it relevant for industry. Each year, we introduce new majors, new specializations. This past year, we introduced sustainability as a core theme. We also introduced something on real estate finance. The year before, and also on maritime. So each year, we keep adding new specializations that allow our students to adapt to the changing economy, as well as the changing needs for Singapore. And from time to time, I'm sure as you graduate, you'll want to update your skills. So you can always come back for your MBA. I'm the dean, I have to sell the school, no? I'll give you a discount, don't worry. Come back for your MBA or a master's in finance and management or any of our 12 different postgrad degrees that we have. Or if you feel really up to it and you want to become a professor, come back and do our PhD program. So the undergraduate degree is a way for you to launch into a career for work, but over time, as you see, you'll have to adapt your skills and change who you are as a person, the work that you do, and what you really, that you like, right? So please remember, we offer several programs, and I'd like some of you to come back for that as well. So every year I give a simple message. So this year, this past year I was talking about purpose, about meaning in what we do. But this year I want to talk a little bit about the work that I do. I'm a professor of innovation and entrepreneurship. So one of my papers that has over 10,000 citations, which is a big number, by the way. Thanks. I love my faculty. They're very good. Is on a term called absorptive capacity. So it's about how firms continue to create breakthrough innovations and create value by how they manage knowledge. There are some key lessons in that paper. First was that a firm's capability is driven by its underlying routines, and that routines to acquire and assimilate knowledge created potential capacity, while routines to transform and exploit knowledge created realized capacity. So why did this paper become a classic? I think it's because we say that innovation is not just because of the resource or money that you put into it, but it's also about the routines. And that while you have routines that could increase your potential, not every business can realize that potential. Now you see where I'm going with this. And I say this concept of absorptive capacity applies to individuals, you as graduates. We have routines in our daily life. When I was preparing my graduation speech a few years ago, my deputy dean sent me a video link of this admiral giving a speech in some US school. It's a very rah-rah speech. And the students there clapped a lot more. I'm going to hold this for your entire life. So in that speech, that admiral was saying that whatever happens, the first routine that he had in the morning was to make up his bed. So however hard his training was, or camp didn't go well, or anything else that happened during the day, he had the comfort of coming back to a bed that was well made, right? So the first routine in his life is about, he called it discipline, but to me, it's a routine. It's about how you do things without thinking about it. Every morning when I come to work, I stop for 5 minutes. You know, the business school next to it is a Catholic church. I was raised Catholic. So I stop in every day for 5 minutes. It's more of a hello, Jesus. It's not a deep prayer. But when I'm saying hello, Jesus, I sort of reflect of the things that I'm going to do that day, right? So it gives me 5 minutes of reflection in a day that would otherwise be packed with meetings and things that go well, may not go well. But it's that 5 minutes that I cherish every day. When I meet my colleagues, I call them superstar, awesomeness, handsome. One of my finance professors here say, there are a lot of names people call me, but handsome is not one of it. But really, it's not about what I use as an endearing term. It's the sense of optimism and the positive energy that the routine itself engenders. Right? It makes people feel better. It makes you feel better. So it's all in that routine. The business school is the largest in Singapore. I have 5 such graduation events. We would graduate nearly 2,000 students. Right? So most of my days are filled with these meetings. But I still try to be an active researcher. Right? And so 1 day a week, I set aside for writing, for reading, for, my faculty, like I told you, our ranking is 33rd in the world because they're all superstars, right? So I have to catch up with them intellectually. So 1 day a week, usually I wear a half vest coat. You'd see that when I'm outside. But on that 1 day, I wear a half sleeve linen shirt, and then it's a signal that my faculty say, oh, today he's just regular guy. So it's that routine in that every week you set aside time for renewal, for yourself, in thinking about how you contribute or how I contribute to my work. So all of my stories are examples of routines. They are routines for 5 minutes of mindfulness, for greeting people with optimism, and allocating time for intellectual renewal. So I typically don't use quotes of famous people in graduation speeches, so I'm not going to attribute this one, but I thought it's important. The quote goes like this: "We but mirror the world. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world will also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him." The quote's not asking you to go to the Bodhi tree in Campus Green, sit down and attain nirvana. So there are 2 parts to this speech, this quote. The first is a clever marketing ploy, sort of to say, be the change you want to see in the world. Right? But to me, the second half of the quote is equally important. As a man changes his nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. Man, woman, that time maybe they had that, but now we are equal. That the world acknowledges that you have changed and responds positively, but it is all in the routines of your daily life. So let me bring you back to my research. Firms and people succeed because they have capabilities that adapt or change over time. These capabilities are made up of daily routines on how we act, how we interact with each other. Whether you have potential or realize your potential depends on your routines. As SMU graduates, you clearly have great potential. You have the knowledge and skills to change the world. We also hope that you have the circle values to be a positive change for the world. But what will separate some of you from others in terms of greatness is the routines that convert potential into real outcomes. So the next time someone says to you, this is all routine la, ask yourself, what's in your routine? Because to me, the seeds of greatness lies in the small things we do every day. Do it with meaning and purpose. I wish you all a tremendously successful and joyful future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Jerry, for that very insightful speech. We will now invite the Dean to remain on stage to present the winner of the DBS Bank School Valedictorian in Business with his award and degree.
This year's DBS Bank School Valedictorian in Business Award is presented to an individual who has been undeniably all-rounded. This person has spent his 4 years at SMU not only exemplifying academic excellence, but also striving to create an impact within and outside the university as well.
He has held concurrent presidencies in both the SMU Ambassadorial Corps and the SMU Track and Field Club, and represented SMU in conferences and competitions abroad as well. Currently an associate consultant with the prestigious Bain & Co., he has stopped at nothing short of perfection in his pursuit of excellence.
Without further ado, we are pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's DBN School Valedictorian Award in Business is Kelvin Fan Shirley.
Thank you, Dean Jerry.
Now let us hear from Kelvin, who will be sharing with us his thoughts as a student and now a proud graduate of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business. Kelvin, please.
Thank you. Okay. Good afternoon, Dean Jerry, Deputy Deans, Associate Deans, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, loved ones, friends, and fellow class of 2019. Today we are gathered here to recognize our efforts and celebrate our achievements. Class of 2019, congratulations, and we can be proud to say that we have made it. Each of us entered this hall today with our unique set of experiences and our fair share of challenges. And we will leave these doors today with our success stories ready to take on the world as confident leaders of tomorrow. On behalf of all graduates, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to the faculty and staff. SMU's path toward being a world-class premier university capable of producing stellar graduates would not be possible without your tireless efforts and your dedication. Thank you, profs and faculty and staff. So we all come to university expecting to learn life lessons and discover a different you, something that the university promised us throughout our time here. And for me, I've found that such lessons are at times embedded in unexpected situations that lead to turning points I've had in SMU. So allow me to share 3 such takeaways. So my first takeaway is that failure is inevitable, but how we fail shapes who we are. So in a highly competitive environment, we can be quite disillusioned at times by this constant chase for example, internships early on. We often hear success stories all around us, but sometimes we wonder whether failure is even in the dictionary for some people. So for me, in my second year during the summer period, so while the vast majority of us were embarking on our first or even second internships, I was only invited to 2 internships and I did not receive any offer at all. So trust me, you're not the only ones who said, die now, this guy. Okay? It was pretty disconcerting knowing that I'm entering the penultimate year internship applications with no internship experience at all. So I thought to myself, what can I do now to actually bridge this learning gap and not lag behind? And second, was there an opportunity to differentiate myself given all this free time on hand? And then I thought, why not pour my heart and soul into something that I'm already currently doing, right? Leading my student clubs, the SMU Ambassadorial Corps and the SMU Track and Field Club. So win-win, so why not? And in the process of doing so, I learned how to negotiate better when forming partnerships with external organizations, how to communicate better as a leader, but I think most importantly, it's about knowing myself better and understanding what my passions are. And I think one of the things I'm passionate about is high jump. So back then, a few of us started the Singapore High Jump Group to build a community and raise the profile of the sport in Singapore. So this motivated me to continue with the sport and gave me a platform to continue giving back even after graduation. Incidentally, this was also part of my story that left a relatively deeper impact on my interviewer from Bain and presumably part of how I got the offer. So the next point is that while we all know that how we fail is important, we should also recognize that failure is not uncommon at all. So let me give you an example. Okay, this is a bit hilarious. So of how we high jumpers fail all the time on the track. So some of you who are familiar with high jump would know that every competition ultimately ends in failure. So why did I say so? So after you soar over the bar, you're clearing height after height, but after 3 consecutive attempts, you're out. So in a way, you kind of fail every single time. While this may be so, it is comforting to know that there are people who have been with us every step of the way. And I will not forget that at any point in time, my coach, my friends, sometimes my family as well, they're on the sidelines and always cheering me on. And under their watchful eyes, I understand my current self better, while gaining the confidence to challenge the bar again. So every attempt is important in helping you discover how to perform better at the next opportunity. Now, my second takeaway was uncovered during my exchange to Wharton, where I learned to be flexible and open-minded, even in uncertain environments. Now, we all like a sense of familiarity and certainty, especially in foreign environments or uncertain environments. And on any other occasion, I'm pretty much like most of my friends, sometimes even bordering, a little extreme in terms of using Excel to plan in detail, to track my travel plans. However, this time, prior to flying off, I've only managed to book my accommodations and my flights. And I made no other plans whatsoever. So seeing all my friends, build up their weekend trips, and then booking all their flights, Airbnbs and everything, sometimes you feel a bit like FOMO, or fear of missing out on some things. But I think, on the flip side, unnerving as this approach might sound, it allowed me to actually immerse myself fully in what the city and the university had to offer. And some examples of this include spending Thanksgiving break with 5 friends from 5 different nationalities, or just taking road trips to places that probably only residents know about, but offer remarkable views. And also I joined multiple student clubs, where I was able to forge real friendships beyond people just telling you, hey, what's up, along the corridor, like, hey, how have you been? So I really appreciated those encounters. And to this day, I keep in contact with some of my friends, and it's nice to know that I'll see a familiar face every time I'm in Brussels or Idaho or Texas and so on. And all of a sudden you realize, hey, being spontaneous is actually not too bad. And that's how I discovered a different me that I learned to embrace. I would also argue that being open-minded played a huge role in me securing my full-time offer. So this was actually on the second day of exchange, when I was still busy trying to settle in. And someone came up to me and asked whether I wanted to join them on a city tour. Previously I already declined this and I was super lazy because it's just the second day of so many things to get done. But I thought, okay, why not? Someone asked me along, at least there's company, okay, let's go for it. And then during the tour, I actually met a Singaporean MBA student, and we had a pretty good day out together, and eventually she extended a helping hand to help me prepare when I was applying for my full-time job. So just a little context, 2 weeks prior to my first round interview, I actually had no idea how to do a case interview at all. And then she put me along for this MBA-only case workshop, where it was pretty much my only resource preparing for this application. And I think the end of the day, the heartwarming thing is that both of us managed to secure an offer at the same firm, and today we're actually working in the same place. So sometimes things like this happen in the most unexpected ways, and for me, life-changing encounters were a result of being flexible and open. It would do us well to maintain a certain level of openness, not just in terms of embracing new environments, but also when it comes to interacting with others, because you never know if you could be that turning point in someone else's life. So my third takeaway is to not let dreams be dreams, but let us act on them. So one of the many dreams I have is to pursue an MBA. Some of you here who know me might remember that right before the final exams last semester, I took 3 weeks off from school. So I flew back to Wharton so that I could explore some MBA opportunities, try out some classes, as well as to reconnect with my mentors and my friends. But what people might not have noticed was what went on behind the scenes. So for starters, it required me to take modules in SMU that I did not plan for, probably not the most comfortable arrangement, and just so I could identify a solid block of time to leave. And I also had to write into the professors in Wharton and make a case for attending their classes. And last but not least, I had to source for accommodation that was inexpensive yet available for 3 weeks. And all these were things that I started planning for not just last semester, but even before I returned from exchange. So we all have dreams, and the realization of your dream begins with a single step. Take action and never understate or deceive yourself about how you feel toward your dream. Recognize that a dream requires a series of deliberate actions that take time to materialize, and start taking action today. So these are 3 lessons that I've gleaned in the most unexpected situations. As we enter the complex world that awaits us out there, think about what makes you different and what defines you. Never compromise on this. This is what got you here and will take you further in life. We have spent many years sowing the seeds, and the flowers have bloomed. So let us not forget to pause once in a while to appreciate how far we have come. Before I end, I would like to thank a few groups of people. So first of all my friends, especially the SMU Ambassadorial Corps and the SMU Track and Field Club, for being my 2 families from the start to the end. My mentors and student club managers for investing your time and effort in my personal development. And on behalf of all graduates here today, a huge thank you to our parents and family for the selfless dedication and taking care of the little things in life such that we are able to focus on making the best out of our SMU experience. Class of 2019, congratulations once again, and it has been a pleasure walking this journey together. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelvin.
We will now invite the Dean, Professor Gerard George, and Senior Lecturer Ma Keng Min on stage as we proceed to the presentation of the various degrees. Dean Jerry and Senior Lecturer Ma, please.
Before we begin, may we remind graduates to return to your seats immediately after receiving your degrees and remain seated till the end of the ceremony.
Parents and friends, once again, please refrain from taking photographs with your personal cameras. Graduates, we also seek your kind cooperation to refrain from taking selfies when on stage.
We would like to start with the presentation of several prestigious SMU and LKCSB awards, followed by the presentation of the Bachelor of Business Management degrees.
Ho Ban Ying, summa cum laude, double degree Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Science Economics, winner of the APL Best Final Year Business Student Award. SUTD SMU Dual Degree Program in Technology and Management. Ang Zhi Liang, Aaron, magna cum laude. Cindy Ong Wen Ling, cum laude. Daphne Chin Hui Jie. Deng Jing, cum laude. Gan Jia Yi, cum laude. J. Lee Kai Wei, summa cum laude. Li Jiafang Rachel, cum laude. Lim Fang Qi Regina. Marissa Ang Yue Ying, cum laude. Ng Guo Xiang, magna cum laude. Ong Jieni Dorette, magna cum laude. Rosni Nagavali Saravanan. Tai Hongwen, magna cum laude. Tan Jiahao, summa cum laude. Tan Jiahui. Tan Jiawen, magna cum laude. Tan Yilong, summa cum laude. Cassandra Xiao Xingyi. Adrian Kevin Wijono, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Business Management, Arati, daughter of Sinnathambi Pillai, summa cum laude. Aaron Fabian Xiao Jinwen, cum laude. Abigail Claria Ong Hui Ting. Abigail Lo Xue Li. Abigail Wong Yi Ying. Adeline Lau Jialin. Ashitha Ravi. Alina Lim Shi. Alexis Ang Xingwei. Alicia Li Yuting. Elvin Leong Ting Hao. Amanda Xia Tiu Yun. Amelia C. Xuanlin, cum laude. Amira Muhammad Nasuha. Amelia Ho Mei Yi, cum laude. Anand Kapoor, cum laude. Ananya Singh, magna cum laude. Anatoly Yanukasiwi. Ang Fen Xia, cum laude. Ang Hui Wen, Rachel. Ang Xiang. Ang Yu Lee, cum laude. Ang Yi Xia. Ang Yu Ling, Noemi. Annabelle To Pik Hien. Annabelle Chiu Yin Ying. Annabelle Lam Feng Hui, magna cum laude. Anita Chan Wei Ting, summa cum laude. Anuvrat Mota, cum laude. April Tan Yen Ai, cum laude. Athena Ng Shi Ping, magna cum laude. Ao Li Jin. Audrey Chong Yuk Ji. Ao Jia Yu, summa cum laude, winner of CFE Prize for Best Graduating Student majoring in Quantitative Finance. Aziz Imran Tan. Balkis Amal, cum laude. Benedict Nicholas Chan Chi Wun. Benjamin Tae Boren. Ben Chang Bao Chuan. Bharat Apurva Ganesh. Brendan Tang Han Kiet. Brian James Leong Wei Shin. Candice Chen Xiao Ying, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Carissa Lim Yen Shan, magna cum laude. Cassandra Ki Siu, cum laude. Celeste Ho Xiaomin. Celestine Josephine Emmanuel. Celine Chang, summa cum laude, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Chan Guan Wen. Chan Hui Min, Serena, cum laude. Javins Chan, cum laude. Chan Junwei, Chan Li Xuan Elisa Sabrina, cum laude. Chan CY, Chan Ziyuan Donovan, summa cum laude. Chan Weifeng Irene, Charisma Baselda Vagis, Charmaine Chen Yi, cum laude. Charmaine Lim Yu Qian, Chao Yinghui Sharon Naomi, cum laude. Chi Fang Ting Lauren, Chen Hui Yi, Chen Yanting, Chen Yixiu Sarah, Chen Yi Jie, cum laude. Chen Xuanxing, summa cum laude. Cheng Jiana Crystal, Cheng Yukman, Sherry Hui Xin Yi, magna cum laude. Charmaine Wong, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Social Science. Cheryl Tam Wei Ling, magna cum laude. Ravins Chong Kai He, summa cum laude. Chiu Chen Hao, summa cum laude, winner of the IHRP National HR Young Talent Award. Chiu Pei Yi, Chia Dezhong, Chia Li Ling, magna cum laude. Lavender Chia Pei Ying, summa cum laude. Chia Wei Yu, Jeline. Chia Yiling, cum laude. Chin Chan Kai, Charmaine Chin, Cheng Jiazhi, summa cum laude. Jeremy Chong Dewei, summa cum laude. Cheryl Chong Sui Chin. Chong Xin Hui. Chloe Chu Jiahui. Isaac Chu Shijie, magna cum laude. Chu Yijie. Gilbert Chao Ruiming, cum laude. Choi Ming Fai. Christopher Kui Ching Yong. Krista Wen Jialing. Alison Chu Choi Yin. Chua Hui Fu. Chua Kei Chuan, cum laude. Chua Min Hui, magna cum laude, winner of the Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore Excellence Award in Port Economics and Management. Chua Na. Chua Wenting. Keith Chua Yu Hui. Amanda Chua Ying Lin. Claire Tan Li Ying. Clarissa Chiang Kai Yuan, summa cum laude. Claudia Ho Pei Hui, cum laude. Claudia Tan Jiaqi. Colleen Ngui Xueqi. Crivelli Lodi Renardi. Cynthia Song. Daniel Adam Leong, magna cum laude. Daniel Lee Wenqiang, cum laude. Derek Chang Yong Liang, cum laude. David Bin Wen Cheng, summa cum laude. Don Lee Min. De Santos Marvin David De Leon, magna cum laude. Debbie Jean Joseph Wen Xing. Della Lim Zimei. Denise Wee Jiawen, cum laude. Derek Ong Jiayu, summa cum laude. Desmond K. Min Jie, summa cum laude. Dexter Tan, magna cum laude. Dhamapuri Krishna Bhagirath. Dilesh Harish Kumar. Dong Wen Jie, cum laude. Donovan Tiam Zhang Kai, magna cum laude. Danros Jachin Yi. Edwin Ong Keng Guan, cum laude. Edwin Vijaya, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ching Shu Min. Elizabeth Han Hui Qi. Ethan Ao Hao Ting. Eunice Lim Si Ling. Eunice Tan Yening, magna cum laude. Fahmi bin Abdul Rahman. Fang Yin Han. Floria Lo Feng Er. Nathania Fung Zhen, summa cum laude. Hu Sihui. Chloe Fu Wei Yu, magna cum laude. Gabriel Chung Junming. Gao Shun En. Gayatri, daughter of Puvanatiran Pillai. Jared Yao Kin Shun. Gahil Ananta. Glendon Shane Ng Zheng Li. Eric Go She Guan, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Go Bing Shen, magna cum laude. Go Chin Yi, summa cum laude. Go Fong Min. Melissa Go Hui Ling, cum laude. Joycelyn Go Jia Jing. Go Kai Xiang, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Go Si Hui, summa cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Social Science. Go Si Min Genevieve. Andy Go Wei Tai, cum laude. Go Xin Yi. Grace Jin En Hui, magna cum laude. Gao Junyu. Gao Juyang. Habib Ahmad bin Muhammad Suhaimi. Hannah Ong. Hannah Liao Jialing, cum laude. Hannah Lim Mi Qi. He Peng Jie, magna cum laude. Heather Lo Si Yan. Henrik Chan Si Ming, cum laude. Henry Christopher Vijaya. Henry Trang Yu Bang. Himanshu Modi. Ho Chi Chie, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Winston Ho Kwan Jin, magna cum laude. Ho Li Hao. Joshua Ho Sheng Liang, cum laude. Desmond Ho Wei Jian, Jolene Ho Yin Xuan, Wang Tuk An, Royce Ho Xiang Yang, Honanda Andrea Oliver, Hong Jin, Joel Hong Yi, Hong Zhenyang, Hu Peida, Hun Qidong, Delphine Hao Ka Ho, Hu Jiayu, magna cum laude, Arthur Hu Rei Hen, summa cum laude, Huang Mao Qi, Im Tae Wong, cum laude, Isabel Lau Jinhui, cum laude, Ivan To Yen Hui, cum laude, Isa Tan Rui Yi, Ivan Ku Kai Ming, Lim Chin Ken, Lo Wan Yu, Pham Duc, summa cum laude, Elizabeth Wong Kwan Hui, Yo Chai Jing, Sam Kit Ho Jonathan,
Thank you, Dean Jerry. Thank you, Senior Lecturer Ma. Dear professors, guests, graduates, family, and friends, thank you for being here to share this important milestone of our lives.
As this ceremony draws to a close, we'd like to invite all the 2019 graduates to stand up and adjust your tassels like Kevin from the right to the left to indicate that you have graduated. Hi friends, stand up please. Can we have you to stand up?
And now, the usual tradition at the end of commencement, and the moment everyone has been waiting for, the celebratory toss.
So please remove your hat. Ready? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Class of 2019! Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We now formally declare this ceremony closed. Just one more housekeeping matter.
May we request for all family and friends to remain seated so as to enable the faculty and graduates to leave the hall for a group photo.
And now may we invite the Dean to lead the Grand Recessional. Dean Jerry, please. So, graduates, please follow the directive of the ushers. Parents and friends, please follow their direction to join us for refreshment at level 2. It has been our pleasure to be your MC this afternoon. My name's Cassandra.
And I'm Kevin. Thank you and have a great day.